Okay, I want to tell you all a quick story. My name is Allison Crow. I've been coaching for almost 20 years. I actually started out my professional paid coaching right about a year before in 2000, early 2007, before 2008, the crash of 2008. And the whole entire reason I was hired was to help people actually produce more business when the shit hit the fan. So for some people, the shit is hitting the fan right now again. And if you are a service based business owner and you are in the social media environment, listen, I love social media. My philosophy is share your heart, show your work, love on your people, sell your services. That shit works for me. And social media has shifted recently. I don't, the time doesn't matter. I'm trying to get through this quick because I have a coaching call in 9 minutes. But I had a client come today who gave me permission to share the story. She came to our group coaching session, business coaching session. She had something very specific she wanted coaching on. She was considering joining this accountability group to set up systems, to create content. And I was like, what is it you want to get? And she was like, business development. I want to get a pipeline filled up, right? And I could hear the scarcity and the fear in her voice. I could hear the lack of business, and I could hear her mental scramble. If I just buy this thing, and if I just have this system set up, and if I just do that, and if I just do this, and if I just get my views up, and if I just go viral, and if I just whatever it is, then the business will come. Clearly, some people out there are meant for funnels and those machines. But listen, if you are a small business owner who is relationship based, who has any kind of sensitivities and care, like, right? So there is care plus skill. I'm a big on care plus skill. There are some people that are just skill and they really don't fucking care. Okay. It's hard to see their care. So care plus skill. And this client is, and I've known them for a very long time. And I said, first of all, they happen to be in the real estate industry, but this works for all my clients. There was a variety of different industries on the call today, and it worked for all of them. I wanted them to remember who they are. They're all experienced business owners. I don't work with brand new business owners anymore. They're all experienced business owners. So they all have evidence of how they get business. But the problem is, many of us enjoy social media, and social media has now become, instead of this place where you market your business, it has now become this thing where you're a content creator. And I need y'all to make an inner distinguishment between a content creator gets paid for promoting other people's content. And by the way, I recently got approached to promote something for CBS. And in the contracts, I thought about doing it, I explored it. And in the contract, they wanted to own my name, my business name, and my face and my brand for the next 6 months. No, no. Right. So most of you small business owners are creating a business, creating a brand. You're not getting sponsorships to be paid. That's a viable business for somebody else over there. Influencing marketer. Thank you. Influencer marketing. You are not an influencer marketer. You are a service-based business owner who uses social media as a way to be top of mind with your potential clients. And so I want you to look at this chart that I've created. And where you start is actually at the bottom of this chart. And this is what I helped my client do. And I loved her insights at the very end of this. But the first thing you got to do is you got to connect with yourself. So I helped this client in her brain, and we've all done it. I've done it too. I've done it to the tune of very large sums of money. I told them this weekend I did it. I walked into Sephora, a beauty store, and I bought beauty shit and paid too much money that I don't need. I have it. And I certainly don't need a damn $50 mascara, right? But I did it because I was feeling insecure. And so if you're in that spinning place, the first thing I need you to do, I'm not saying that everything everybody sells is bad, but I'm saying make buying decisions from a calm and confident place, not from the scramble. And after almost 20 years of doing this, I can't tell you how many times myself and other people have said, if I only had this. And I tell you what, I am shifting my business and I am taking away most every single outside tool. You don't fucking need it. You don't need a content plan. You don't need a system like that, right? Um, Especially for those who are not wanting to scale. I don't want to scale. I'm not about scale. I'm a meet the moment coach who helps my clients in the moment with what they're dealing with, right? I am not out here trying to create machines. And so the first thing you got to do is pull back from the spin. Notice the spin with compassion. Notice the comparison, right? And y'all, especially if you are on Instagram and TikTok where things go viral. And I notice so many of my clients have this subconscious desire. I've had it too, like, oh, wouldn't it be nice if I just got viral and I had those, if I had those numbers, wouldn't, let me pull this down for a minute. I'll put it back up in a second. I got 4 minutes. If it would be so much easier, because then people would be coming to me. And y'all, it doesn't work that way. If you build it, they will not come. You have to build it and you have to connect and market. And marketing is not enough. So this is what I wanted to show you about this chart. What this chart is, I'm adding it up here now. What this chart is a connection impact for heart-led small business owners. And most people who are on social media, not everybody, I know lots of people that are doing business without social media, but I love it as an introvert. Most people are running around doing 9 and 10, hoping that that shit works. And they're wondering why they're fucking broke. They're wondering why they don't have money because they're following trends. Like, I don't know about you, but I have removed the word trends. Like anytime I see trend on TikTok I don't want to see that. I don't want to see it. I mostly don't want to see other coaches' stuff either, right? Like I don't want to see everybody else's marketing because I don't know about you, but I forget who I am. I get hooked by the sea that we're swimming in, and we are swimming in by shit you don't need because you feel insecure land, right? This is just America. And so our job, knowing that we are in this world and not of this world, our job is to remember who we are so that we go out trusting in what we know works. And for heart-led people, what y'all have forgotten to do is you've forgotten to connect with yourself. You've forgotten to think about, not just think, but think somatically, like get present with yourself, your business, and your people. And so this client came in today wanting to spend thousands of dollars with a coach for accountability so that they could create all this social media content that was going to bring new leads. Well, I happen to know that this person is literally considered the mayor of their town. I happen to know that in the 15 years they've done business, it's all been through connection and referral. It ain't done through fucking social media. Now, listen, a lot of my clients have come from watching me on social media over the years. All that does, and my client today said it, she goes, oh, I've been doing number 9 and 10 thinking it would create clients, but that's just brand awareness. And I helped her remember that actually, if she did start from the bottom, so number 1, self-connect, number 2, in-person events. You don't have to do all of these, but you pick what works. And for her, she needs to do some one-on-one communication. This person happens to be a realtor. I said, nobody needs your fucking real estate real. They're cute, they're entertaining. But I said, I'm actually one of your clients. And I really am. I said, you know what I need as your client? I need you to acknowledge that the market has shifted and what my house might be worth, because I know what it was worth 6 months ago, and it's worth about $200,000 left. Right. So you can follow up with all your past clients and check in and say, how are things going? What's going on in your business? How's your world? Follow up with your current clients and recent past clients, and then not so recent past clients. Work your, you can call it a database, you can call it a list. I call it love on your people. Love on your current people before you go try to create. If you were on Shark Tank, they're going to ask you, what's the cost of doing business? They're going to ask you, what's the cost of client acquisition? I have 1 minute. What's the cost of client acquisition? And if you put it in social media terms as a small business service owner to try to convert that to a paying client, you're going to have a hard time. You are not selling paintbrushes. That might be a little bit easier. So start with the people you know and connect with them. Send phone calls. I do believe that you should have a CRM, a database, some way to effectively one-to-many. So you'll see over on the side of this chart, less impact on the very left side of the triangle. Up at the top is less impact. down at the bottom has more impact. On the right side, you are more relational in the bottom of the funnel. If you are going to build a building, you build it from the bottom up. If you are going to build a business, you build it from the core strength up. And then this top zone, this social media is information based, not relationship. So if you're a relationship based business person and you're wondering why your business is drying up, it's because you're playing in the information zone, not in the connection zone. And my sweet client recognized that she had some scarcity. She had some comparison. She was wanting something quick. And we came up with a couple of strategies based on who she is, what her business is. And she got off that call going, I know exactly what to do. And you're right. This is what works for me. And I have no doubt that she will have business by the end of the week. Okay, I got to run. Let me know if you got something out this, what your takeaway is. I'll talk to you soon.